the weather here is amazing. So last night I decided I'm going to soak some black chickpeas and make Kadala Curry. I've soaked about 1 cup of chickpeas and I've pressure cooked them for 7 whistles. And I'm not going to throw away this water because I'll need it for the gravy, and the chickpeas need to be soft, like, you know, there you go, see, when you put it in, crush it in between your fingers, it needs to like go and so that's what we do. And then we'll take a wok and we'll add some coconut oil to this. It's okay if you don't have coconut oil, you can use any other oil. So I'm going to use about 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds, cloves, cinnamon and ilachi, and put them in the coconut oil. Your kitchen right now, trust me, will start smelling divine. You know, these spices just elevate, you know, it's a different kind of perfume in your kitchen. I'm also going to add about 6 cloves of pounded garlic, 1 inch of pounded ginger and some curry leaves to this. You really don't have to go by the measurement, but that's what the measurement is. And give that a good mix. You know, don't ensure the curry leaves don't blacken or brown, and make sure your stove is on medium at this point of time, right? I've chopped 1 onion. I'm going to add that onion to this, right? And I'm going to give it a good mix. Now I don't want the onions to brown, I just want them to be translucent. The other thing is you can add some salt while you're frying onions for them to cook faster. See, they're not, you know, they're not browning, but you know, they're fried properly. And now I'm going to add about 2 diced tomatoes to this, your regular tomatoes, not the hybrid ones, not the ones that you use for the salads, but the round tomatoes that you get. I'm going to add that, and I'm going to give it a good mix and cover it because they need to cook well. The tomatoes need to become soft, you know, that's the trick. And now I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of fenugreek powder, you know, the regular fenugreek powder that you get, and I've pounded 1 teaspoon of coriander, and that's the coriander powder. You can grind it also. I like it to be pounded. And then I'm going to add about 1 cup of coconut here. This is, you know, we've put the coconut in the mixie, and that yielded about 1 cup, and we're going to mix it right now. I'm going to cover this and let this cook for another 5 minutes, you know, and there you go. Now add about 2 slit green chillies, you know. Don't worry, this curry is not going to be spicy at all. There you go. That's what we have right now. I'm silent because I love the colors. And grind it, don't add any water. You don't need to add water at all.
So
Now in the same wok, I've added coconut oil again. I've added some curry leaves, some mustard seeds to this, and some dried red chillies, right? That's good enough, you know, that's basically your tempering. And then I've also added another onion. You can add how many ever onions you want. 1 is good enough for us. And also I have to tell you, this paste that I was talking about, that paste that we've made right now, you don't have to use the whole paste, right? Because for 1 cup of kadala, little paste is good enough. Right. See, the onions are cooked. Now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Essential, I cannot live without turmeric powder. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of chili powder and give it a good mix. That's good enough. You don't need any masalas in this. And now I'm going to add about 2 ladles of that paste to this. The rest I'm going to store it aside, and I'm going to use that as a gravy base for my other curries. I'm adding garam masala here. You can skip this step. I just like, you know, 1 teaspoon of garam masala because it elevates the taste. That's it. You know, give it a good, don't add any water. You know, this curry does not need water. If you need a thin gravy, add. See, that's the paste. We're going to store it aside. And see the oils leaving the sides, which means to say This is cooked and I'm going to add the kadala to this along with the water, right? And yes, give it a mix. The curry, the color of the curry is changing, see, from brown to now it's become light orange, and at the end it's actually going to be a thick curry, delicious tasting curry. Add some salt now. Please do not forget to add salt, essential. And then cover it, let it cook for about 2 minutes, and you can serve this with rice, with chapati. We've had it with puris. You can make idiyappam, you can serve it with bread. You can store it and have it in the night. We've had it for lunch today and it tasted very